There is a truth older than civilization. A truth known by the sages, the mystics, and every visionary who ever rose beyond average. The truth is this: your future is not something you walk into. Your future is something you create first in the mind, and then in the world. Most people think life happens to them. They think circumstances shape identity. They believe destiny is something assigned by luck, chance, or fate. But creators operate differently. They understand the invisible laws that govern reality. They know that the images you hold in your mind today become the experiences you live tomorrow. Edison saw the light bulb years before it ever glowed. Disney saw entire worlds while standing on empty land. Carnegie saw an empire in the dust. Ford saw a future where ordinary people drove machines unheard of at the time. Tesla saw invisible currents of power long before electricity reshaped the planet. They saw it first. They believed it second. And only then did the physical world follow. This is your power as well. The mind is not a passive observer. It is a workshop, a generator, a command center. It takes whatever picture you hold with emotion and certainty and begins constructing it in the unseen. This is why vision is the greatest of all powers. Because vision is the seed of creation. Vision is the blueprint of destiny. Vision is the beginning of every transformation. But most people don't use vision. They use memory. They repeat the past. They rehearse the worst. They imagine failure more often than success. And so they create lives that look exactly like their fears. But imagine what happens when you choose differently. When you close your eyes not to escape, but to design. When you step into the identity of your future self before the world can see it. When you treat the vision as more real than the circumstances around you. Your subconscious begins to shift. Your decisions sharpen. Your confidence rises. Your habits change. Your standards elevate. And the world responds. This is not magic in the fairy tale sense. It is magic in the metaphysical sense. The same magic that built cities, cured disease, invented empires, and reshaped the human story. What you imagine with feeling becomes what you live with certainty. But vision demands something of you. Discipline, resilience, conviction. Because vision without discipline is fantasy. Vision with discipline is destiny. Every great creator endured resistance. Edison failed thousands of times. Lincoln lost election after election. Disney was told he had no talent. Tesla died unrecognized by the world he helped create. But they held the vision longer than their doubts. Longer than the opinions of others. Longer than their struggles. And reality eventually yielded. You must do the same. When setbacks come, return to the vision. When doubt whispers, return to the vision. When the world cannot yet see what you see, return to the vision. Because the future is not ahead of you. The future is within you. When you give thanks for it in advance, you accelerate it. When you feel it before it arrives, you magnetize it. When you become the person who is already living it, you collapse the distance between now and soon. Close your eyes. See the life that calls to you. Feel the person you are becoming. Step into the vision with courage. Speak as if it is done. Act as if it is inevitable. Live as if it is already yours. Because here is the eternal truth. You do not predict the future. You create it. You see it first in the mind. And then you bring it into the world. Your future is waiting. And it has been waiting a very long time for you to finally see it. 5-min script number 2. Become the person your future requires. More intense, more identity-focused. There comes a moment in every human life where a silent realization rises from within. If you do not design your future, the world will assign you one. And the world rarely assigns greatness. Look around. Most people live by default, not by design. They react, they drift, they adapt to circumstances instead of commanding them. But the people who shape history, the creators, the innovators, the builders operate differently. They understand that the future belongs to those who see it before it exists. They know that identity precedes destiny. Change the self-image, and you change the entire trajectory of a life. This is the metaphysical secret behind every breakthrough. You cannot create a future you cannot see. You cannot live a life you cannot imagine. You cannot become someone you have not met in the mind first. So who is the version of you that your future requires? Not the one shaped by doubt. Not the one limited by the past. Not the one defined by fear or habit. You must meet the version of yourself who already achieved the life you desire. The you who is disciplined. The you who is certain. The you who is powerful. The you who no longer hesitates, negotiates, or shrinks. This version already exists, vibrating in possibility. Your job is to align with it. How? Through vision, through repetition, through emotional rehearsal, through identity-based action. The more vividly you imagine your future self, the more your subconscious begins shifting in that direction. You stop acting like the person you've been and start acting like the person you are becoming. This is the metamorphosis that changes everything. Your habits begin to upgrade. Your decisions become sharper. Your environment starts to shift. Your standards rise. Your energy elevates. Your courage awakens. People around you will notice. Some will be inspired. Some will be intimidated. Some will fall away. Let them. Elevation requires separation. The world you desire cannot coexist with the identity you are shedding. Your future is too large for the version of you that played small. Your destiny is too powerful for the version of you that waited for permission. So choose now. Declare now. Step into the identity now. You do not change your future by hoping. You change it by becoming. Become the one who takes action without waiting for motivation. Become the one who follows through long after excitement fades. Become the one who trusts their intuition more than the noise of the world. Become the one whose vision is louder than doubt. And the universe will respond. Because once you embody the future version of yourself, reality has no choice but to align. That level of identity is magnetic. It reshapes circumstances. It rewires possibilities. It pulls opportunities toward you that would have never appeared for the old version of you. Your future is not something you chase. It is something you grow into. So close your eyes. See the person you were meant to be. Feel their confidence. Borrow their courage. Adopt their habits. Move with their certainty. And live as them. Because the moment you do, your life will begin to catch up.